Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Weather Nerds YouTube channel. I wanted to give everybody a quick update here for the 5 o'clock advisory and just talk about a few things on how things are progressing here with our first tropical storm of the season. Now, before I get going on this, again, if you're getting this update while it's live or you're coming to it after the fact, please go ahead and please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button so you're alerted when I do these updates. When I do them live, when I do your updates, you can have this in your YouTube feed. So please subscribe to the channel. It'd be a pleasure to have you on board, be one of your many sources out in the YouTube universe for your weather information. So here's what we're looking at right now. This is the satellite imagery here looking over where this storm is centered, and it's not overly healthy. It never has been. So you got your center of circulation right here. You got the heaviest thunderstorms kind of wrapping around this side. So you don't really have the core thunderstorms over the center of circulation on this storm. So not going to really strengthen much of anything at all, maybe a little bit, but I think it'll probably hold its own at 40 miles per hour. It's had a pretty good broad wind field with this thing as it's moving on through, but it should be during the wee early morning hours. It's a little after midnight. We should be seeing our landfall there. Let's look at the latest coordinates here from the National Hurricane Center here. And again, this is as of the 5 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time advisory, sitting at 21.9 north and 95.3 west. And again, moving to the west at 9 miles per hour. And you got 40 mile per hour winds, or sorry, it should be west-southwest. I'm sorry, west-southwest at 9 miles per hour. So again, pretty good wind field. It's definitely kicked up a lot of surf out there in the Gulf of Mexico, but the big threat for this is going to be South Texas with the rain, and that continues to be the big thing here. In fact, if you look at some of the rainfall totals of what the Hurricane Center has been putting out, especially in those mountainous areas there, that's definitely real concerning in there, to say the least, that you've got these areas right in here. That's where those mountains are near Monterey. They could be looking at upwards of getting close to 20 inches of rain. Again, you got that orographic lift as that is moving that way. So, mudslides, things like that could be a big problem there across Mexico. But again, Texas is going to get on the action too with some heavier rains there, although not nearly as much as what was showing earlier. I did pull up the latest high resolution data here as far as precipitation amounts. It looks like the highest, generally kind of saying in the 3 to 4 inch range. Now, the word with this is they're going to get some pretty heavy rains in there initially, get a little bit of a break, and then there's another potential system that may come in behind this one going into this upcoming Saturday. So we still got some more precipitation that's going to come in with this as this comes on in. So right now, as we take a look at Radar Omega to see what's going on along the coastal areas right now, and I'll go ahead and pull this up right here. You can kind of see where the heaviest bands are. It looks like the center of circulation is not quite getting into view just yet, but you can see the waves of rain as it's kind of moving on in here and moving this way. The mountains and stuff are sitting right here. See Monterey right here? You see all this mountainous areas right into that zone. That is where the orographic lift is going to basically act like a bit of a sponge and kind of squeeze out that atmosphere a little bit with some of that heavier rains in there. As we go up to further up the coast here, I'll switch up to the Corpus Christi radar. Maybe getting some pretty steady rains up this way. In fact, we'll take a look at some of those storm totals that are in this area right here. And definitely have seen some very heavy rains there north of Corpus Christi. We can go ahead and highlight some of this real quick. Oops, sorry, I picked the wrong button there. And you can see some of the local rainfalls here, just to the north here, upwards of almost 5 inches of rain in this zone. So we've got a lot of rain up in this area, upwards of 4 to 5 inches, and this will continue to stretch inland as that continues to move, as that precipitation continues to move off the Gulf of Mexico. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of a break there, moving in with a little bit of that, but there will be some more rain that'll come in here through the overnight hours. So again, kind of looking at the big picture here. As you take a look at that right there, you can see this thing spinning up with the clouds moving inland along the Texas and the Mexican Gulf Coast as we expect landfall again a little after midnight. And then we'll see how things begin to evolve later as far as the Atlantic is concerned. I am a little concerned about another system out there off the Georgia coast. We're going to have to watch closely here. Again, this is for this zone out here. It's a little bit of ways off, but it's showing some possible development in here. And I was looking at the North American model, the NAM model here, showing something coming over the Georgia coast. So we'll see if we get something to develop into that area. Otherwise, the rest of the tropics are looking pretty quiet here for the moment. All right, so to wrap things up here again, we're going to take one more look at the latest coordinates here. If you're happening to be looking along here once again, no big update here from the 5 o'clock advisory. We're looking at some pretty gusty winds. We do have the tropical storm warnings up along the coast here across Mexico and up through Texas. And it looks like this will be making landfall during the early morning hours, and then we'll turn our attention to that next named storm on the horizon. All right, that is your 5 o'clock advisory. That should probably do it here for today. I'll probably be looking to do a more comprehensive video update for the channel. So again, if you'd like to get that in as part of your YouTube feed, please, as always, just please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button. If you got anything you'd like to see, always leave a comment down below, and I do appreciate you guys' support here for the channel. All right, that's it for now. You guys take it easy. That's your 5 o'clock update. Until we meet again, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.